Welcome to this video that discusses self-care for entrepreneurs, and we're going to dive right into it. One of the first things that really helped me when I wanted to relieve stress was going to the gym, and this included lifting heavy weights, but also doing cardio. And you might be thinking, wow, running takes up a lot of time, but if you run fast enough, you can finish the exercise in 20 minutes. The same is true with weightlifting. You can use your own body weights to do push-ups. You can buy a kettlebell to also do some exercises. And once again, if you do this at home, you can get it done in about 20 minutes. So it goes very fast, and it can really improve your mood and how you feel in your body. Avoid these endless thought loops or repeating thoughts, and just can make you feel a lot better and come up with creative ideas as well. So working out is really essential. We all might have excuses, but you can listen, for example, to a podcast while you're working out, or you can try to think about a problem you're having, so it's not wasted time. You can still multitask if needed. So keep working out. For myself, I really like martial arts, so I do kickboxing as well. This takes up more time because you have to spend about 2 hours all in to complete the training, and it's also very intense, so afterwards I might be tired and be less productive. But I really enjoy martial arts because it helps me mentally as well. Just you're able to deal with adversities and keep pushing because the trainings are really intense. You're often tired after 15 minutes. I have to practice for 1 hour and a half. So you really have to push through your own mental barriers and try to find a new breath or a new flow of energy to keep going even if you're really struggling. So that's why I like martial arts as well, for the mental aspects. You also have to deal with aggressive opponents sometimes, or obviously sometimes you get hit as well. So I think mentally it can really strengthen your minds. You can pick how intense you do martial arts, and it's also something you can build up. You can start very slowly so you don't get any brain damage at all. And if you want to, you can train more intense, but that's up to you as well. So working out has really helped me as an entrepreneur to avoid needless stress. Something what also really helped me was box breathing, and then more specifically the Wim Hoff method. You can look it up on YouTube. And it's actually just an exercise where Wim Hoff explains how you can breathe. And he always mentions what type of pause you have to use, or how deep you have to inhale or exhale. And box breathing is essentially what he's explaining in that video. And it has 4 parts. So initially you inhale, and then you hold the breath for a while. Finally you exhale, and then you hold your breath for a while again before you inhale. So it's a loop you're going through. Wim Hof uses a little variation on this, but at the end of the day it's quite similar. And even Navy SEALs, so very elite professionals use this approach, because controlling your breath can really have an impact on the stress levels you're experiencing and how you're feeling in your body. For myself, I often feel the tension leave my body when I do this. It can be quite challenging to keep up with this routine, especially if things are going well. But I think it's a really important tool in your toolkit. And if you're feeling stressed, box breathing can really help you a lot. Something that also really helps for me is going to the sauna. And I also have a massage device. It's quite simple. I just plug it in, I lay it in my neck, and it just starts working. This costed me $25, so it's very cheap. You can adjust the intensity and the way it's working. And this works great because if you don't have a lot of time, you can quickly plug it in, and in 15 minutes it's doing its work. Whereas going to the sauna can take some more time. It can also take a while before you get adjusted to the heat and so on. But both have really helped me as well. And humor is also something I really love. There are a lot of famous comedians. You can look them up on YouTube as well. And humor can really help you to put things into perspective. For example, sometimes problems are so severe, you just have to laugh about them to avoid overthinking them or spending too much energy on them. And humor can also make you more creative and find other ways to find a problem or a solution better. And you can look into improv comedy, and that's actually a type of comedy where people have no preparation, so they just wing it in the moment itself, and they try to come up with a scene and tell a funny story. And this can also improve your creativity once again. Laughing together with other people can also improve relationships, because if work is always serious, people will get bored and annoyed after a while. So from time to time, being humorous can help a lot. It's quite basic, but eating healthy can also really help a lot. And just make sure that you're eating clean, so don't eat processed foods. Go with chicken, salmon, eggs, just the basic stuff. And try to see what works for you. For example, some people can drink a lot of coffee, whereas other people don't. And it's always great to track what you're eating and then how you're feeling later in the day. And this will allow you to filter out the foods that work for you and avoid the ones that don't. Can take some practice. You might have to look around in the store quite a lot. But there are healthy options, so don't get distracted by healthy looking packages, because the ingredients are what matter. So look at the box, at the back of the box, and see what the product is made out of, and try to find healthy alternatives. If you have cravings, try to eat some mints or try to eat something healthy. Don't buy the ice cream, don't buy the chips, because if you don't have them at home, you're not going to eat them. So try to only buy healthy stuff and avoid stocking unhealthy stuff at home. And this can once again, boost your energy and your mental clarity. And having someone that you can vent or talk to can also help a lot. There are business coaches that can help with this. Or if you have a great friend that also is an entrepreneur, and they can also see the world from your perspective and make things easier. For example, there are a lot of network events that you can go to and meet people there that are in the same situation as you. And sometimes, this friend can reframe stuff for you or motivate you again. And then we end up at the last slide actually, and this is finding what inspires you. For example, going for a walk in nature can help. Some music is also a great way. You can also rewatch an old speech. Maybe you want to rewatch a movie that really inspires you. Maybe watch Tony Robbins or whatever. And just try to find what gets you going. For example, I really enjoy watching a TV show, I Shouldn't Be Alive, because it shows real life situations where people were able to overcome really challenging situations, such as getting lost in nature. And then it really shows the strength of the human spirit and how they were able to overcome a lot of challenging situations and actually survive. So it's always a happy ending, which is nice as well. And finding out what inspires you can help a lot. Something that I really enjoy thinking about is after watching the video of Peter Kell, that you can look up on YouTube as well, is something wonderful is about to happen. because if you think in your life, a lot of wonderful things happened already. A great meal, a cool friend you're meeting. So probably in the future there are also going to be a lot of wonderful things happening. So you might not see the positivity in your situation, but in the coming months or years, wonderful things will happen again. And actually, yeah, just being thinking about negative situations or positive situations, both takes your imagination. So it's better to use your imagination in a positive way where you're thinking about good things, whereas using it in a negative way and thinking about bad things often doesn't help. So yeah, just try to find a book or something that inspires you, maybe a picture, maybe it's just watching a fight on TV, and see what can push you forwards. So all of these things have helped me in life and has made me more relaxed as an entrepreneur. Yeah, there are obviously other things as well that help me a lot, such as dancing. It's really helping me a lot. Also enjoy swimming, going for walks in nature. So you have to experiment a little and see what works for you. And if it's really needed, you can always reach out to a professional to get more help. But for me, some of the things I mentioned already really helped me as an entrepreneur to deal with some challenging situations. And I hope it's helped you as well. And I wish you a wonderful day. And thank you for watching this video.